Sawadika. This is your host Kusuma Yothasmut and welcome to Thailand today. Giant conglomerates often dominate headlines and their corporate logos greet us almost 24/7. So big brands step aside now. Small and medium enterprises or SMEs are the lifeblood essential to Thailand's economic vitality, according to the OSMAP or the Office of the Small and Medium Enterprises Promotion. Local SMEs make up 99.6% of the total enterprises in the country, so creating jobs for more than 10.5 million people. So that's 3/4 of the country's workforce. Keeping them viable and competitive is a top priority for OSMAP. Thailand today is glad to have Dr. Vimonkan Gosumat, the Acting Director General of the Office of the Small and Medium Enterprises Promotion with us today and talk about SME registration and SME one-stop service. Please welcome to Dr. Vimonkan Gosumat. She is the Acting Director General of the Office of the Small and Medium Enterprises Promotion. Sawadika. So welcome to Thailand today.
Thank you.
Well, first of all, I don't know because many other countries having SME or not, but actually how important it is to have SMEs in our country, in Thailand.
Many other economies around the world, SME consists of the backbone of the economy because across Asia Pacific, 90% of businesses in the countries are SMEs or small businesses.
Yes.
Although the definition of what is small and medium enterprises vary throughout the world, but in general, they employ no more than from 200 or to 250 employees.
Oh, good number.
But larger than that,
Yes.
we normally call them large companies.
Okay.
So in Thailand, this kind of business that has asset of no more than 200 million baht and no more than 200 employees are SMEs, and they account for 99.7% of total business in the country.
Okay.
And we have found that they account for 37% of GDP and 82% of total employment, which meaning that in order for Thailand to cross the threshold of middle income economy to become a high income economy, we have to rely on this sector because they employ 11 million employees.
Great number for a country to prosper in terms of human resources.
In terms of human resources, if SMEs cannot maintain their competitiveness, cannot increase value added of their products, their employees will not get more income, which means that 11 million would still be stagnant in the same level of income.
Not many people familiar with OSMAP. So what is the mission of that being done in Thai for Thai SMEs?
Okay. Well, first of all, OSMAP or Office of Small and Medium Enterprises Promotion, we are under the direct guidance of the Prime Minister.
Okay.
And we are a policy maker. We draft the master plan for SME development, 5 years master plan. We are responsible for the annual action plan for SME promotion. Before the establishment of OSMAP in the year 2002, there were about 105 agencies handling SME promotion uncoordinatedly. So at that time, actually, right after the Asian financial crisis, the government at that time considered SME economy as a cushion, in case there is a future economic crisis. Therefore, there should be one main agency who coordinate all the SME development plans and projects, and that was OSME.
So what are the most pressing issues facing them at the moment?
Of course, with current global economic downturn, the first major problem for them is, of course, access to finance. They are facing economic downturn, and the thing that they need the most right now is working capital. They're still operating the business, but the numbers of customers decrease, spending power of customers decrease, but they need to maintain the business in their employees. So access to finance is the first major issue. Before that, before the economic crisis, we did survey SME business who set up business for more than 3 years. The first major problem is HR, human resources. Because when they at the beginning, skilled workers or even professional workers, if they can, they prefer to work with large companies. If they can, okay, they come to work with SME. But when they are experienced, after they were trained by small business owners, they tend to leave the company for higher prospect. So SMEs are permanently dealing with insufficient skilled workers or inexperienced workers or employees.
But isn't it good that a person is being trained properly to walk up, to move on? Is that not, is it good or bad for it's good for a person, but maybe not to the company?
Not good for
the company itself.
Small business. But in many countries, sometimes the government need to intervene, to set up a kind of a providence fund for small business, where the government pay maybe 50% and business owner pay 50%. But I think in the future, this issue would be solved for SMEs.
Yeah. To get into the SME, do they need to register?
Okay.
Can you go for that? How important they have to register?
I think you must have heard the Prime Minister speak.
I heard about him was saying that.
Yeah, very frequently mentioned about SME registration.
Exactly.
Because currently we register 2.7 million SMEs, but large numbers of them are still in informal economy or not registered at all. So currently, it's a policy of this government to encourage SME who still outside, still in informal economy, to show up and register with the government. And this is not for taxation purpose, but as a government agency, we have hundreds of government agencies who maintain programs and support for SME. But sometimes, these programs and supports cannot reach SMEs who need them the most, because they're afraid of us, they're afraid of taxation, they don't want to show up. So we want to outreach to them. So now we request that all SMEs, or those who run business, even just a startup, just come to register with us, so that we know who you are, we know what you are doing, so that we can...
What kind of help they wanted?
So that we can tailor-made our program to the need of small business. After 2-3 decades of SMEs development in Thailand, at the beginning we used to have a kind of program tailored to the mass. It's like one size fit all sort of supporting program. But now our SME has grown up a lot, and we need to come up with tailor-made program. So we would like to see our SME come in, to talk to our business consultant, to talk with our marketing consultant, so that they know, how to adjust their business according to current economic situation.
So those are the benefits that they get.
Because SMEs, if you look at their profile, they can start up and they can close their business. We don't want to see
them closing.
Yeah, them closing because they don't know marketing. They cannot find employee because the government agencies are here to help.
To your experience, doctor, but how many SMEs been really prosper and then go according to what you need and what it's supposed to be?
Actually, for the past 2 years, we can see several SMEs entering MAI market. In sector that you would never imagine before. SME in service sector like spa, already in MAI. Cosmetic producer, starting from really small business, starting off as a laboratory center, now it's in MAI. So across the world, we see that SMEs are innovator. Actually, they are fast moving, and because of their number, new innovation, world's most important innovation right now are not coming from large companies. They actually originated from small businesses. Even small business administration of the United States quite oftentimes always says that even Bill Gates start off Microsoft as micro business, even smaller than small business, micro. When you talk about micro, it means a company that has no more than 5 employees.
Okay. Who knows? Look at
Every
this.
large companies, probably starts off from being a small first, and then continuously grows according to the life cycle from small to medium to large. So small business actually are bedding grounds for large companies.
Very interesting. Maybe, as you said, doctor, that some of them, they may not like to join into it, or they have the difficulties of their own. Maybe because it's to get into you, it's difficult. So you need to do some one-stop thing to one place.
Yeah. As I mentioned before, that there are over 100 agencies, government agencies, that are handling or assisting small business across the country, and they don't know where to go. Like if they need consultancy on credit rating, where do they go?
Yes.
Do they go to Omsin Bank, or they go to Krung Thai, or
yes. Yeah.
So it's a policy of the Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha to set up one-stop, a sort of OSS, one-stop service center for SME. So now we have a pilot center, 7 of them.
Okay.
One in Bangkok,
Okay.
and other 6 in special economic zone, like in Mae Sot, in Drat, Nong Khai, Songkhla, and very soon we might expand it to other major cities of the country. But well, even SMEs who are not living in this area, they can still access our one-stop service center through our online, our website or hotline 1301.
Yeah.
They can call our hotline 1301 for appointment. I mean, if they need consultation on packaging, if we don't have packaging expert that day, we can make an appointment, and the expert can call back, or SME can come over to visit us in our center. No problems at all.
This is kind of thoughtful of the Prime Minister to have such thing for the people, since he knows it. But so that one-stop service means what? I have a small business. I walk up to the one-stop service. What do I do? Can you go detail for that, because our people may be watching that?
Okay. At our one-stop service center, we have basically 3 kinds of service. The first one is consultancy.
Walk in and see someone
you
sitting
can walk
there.
in. You want to see a lawyer, small business lawyer. You want to see packaging expert. You want to write business plan and you don't know how to write it.
This is good. This is I was about to ask you.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing to write a business plan. Can write, but it doesn't go according to the rules and regulations of the SMEs, right?
Yeah. And the second service is referral service. I mean, if there are services that OSMEP do not operate ourselves, we contact other government agency, we contact other service provider and refer SMEs to other agencies. So, the word one-stop service, this is a true meaning of one-stop service. You come over to our center, then everything is taken care of. Also, it's a concern by the Prime Minister that SME themselves, when they contact government agency directly, they might not get prompt assistance. But if we, which are government agency, contact other agencies on SME's behalf, maybe things can be expedited for our SMEs. Okay, this is the second area of service. The third type of service is a sort of long-term training. Sometimes when you are a business owner, you cannot spare even 2 months, 3 months to go back to school to get training in the areas that you need the most. But SMEs would just need maybe can I have only 3 hours of training and I know everything, or
Possible?
maybe 1 week.
Possible?
Sometimes we because we are not like academic institution, we are not universities, but we can invite experts to try to organize really short course to cater to their needs. Last month we did have association of goldsmith. They're all like very experienced goldsmith, over 100 of them, and they say that in the past they are just workers. Goldsmiths is just workers, but they know that they can be entrepreneur. They want to own, to run the business, but their knowledge is zero. So they come to us and say that all 100 of them want to start up business, want to become entrepreneur. Please
Entrepreneur
help us.
goldsmith selling gold?
They can open the shop and sell jewelry. They can hire other workers, and then they can become entrepreneur. They can train other
sum
workers.
of money to secure such a
But
can they do that?
Well,
Is there any?
Currently, I just learned from this association as well that in major jewelry companies in Europe or even Swiss watch companies, they hire Thai goldsmith to do the work. Large amount of money.
Yes. I met them, some of them.
I mean, so some of them come back, some of them want to start
own it.
business.
They become entrepreneur.
Owner
They
of
become
business.
own the business.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Some of them did before but failed because they lack experience. They work for their employer, and they saw how the employer run the business. They started off by themselves, but lacking information and proper knowledge, they fail. So they want proper training.
Yeah.
So we organize short training for them, and then we will provide mentor. We incubate them until then they can achieve their goals.
So interesting. Since we have you here, and so we have a minute for you to convey the message, to boost the people to come, as you want it to be, and they should be giving advice from you. Please.
So this is a message to all runner of small businesses. I think the government, the current government is genuinely designed to help our small business to be able to grow business, to be able to compete in an increasingly competitive economy. So the only way for the government to help our small business is for us to get to know you, and to get to know all of you is like for small business to come over and register your business either with Ministry of Commerce, but that has to be juristic person, register as juristic person. But if the businesses are not ready yet to become juristic person, you still like small, then you can come to register your business with the Office of Small and Medium Enterprises Promotion through 3 channels. First, you can go online www.sme.go.th and register from there. Second, you can call hotline 1301 and ask our staff to help you register. And the third way is to go to Damrong Tham Center, which is situated in every province at the Governor Office Building. 77 Damrong Tham Center can help register all SME businesses as well.
Yeah.
So we welcome all of you.
Very good shape now. Yeah. So when the going gets tough and tough gets going, Thailand today would like to thank Dr. Vimonkan Kusuma. She is an acting director general of the Office of the Small and Medium Enterprises Promotion for the excellent work she and her colleagues are doing for the Thai SMEs. And so before we go, we make sure that your business is registered with the center. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you for watching Thailand Today. I'm Kusuma Yothasmut. See you tomorrow then. Sawadee ka.